Christopher R. Porter! Let's keep it going, let's keep it going. All right, we've got one more comic before we have another headliner for you coming. It was a bit of a surprise. And Joseph is still here, so it's all good, right? The show's working a treat, isn't it? All right, our next comic, he was also a student here. He's also been running the sound and the lights. Let's give him a round of applause for that all night. He's been working it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a great friend of mine. He's a great friend of yours, Joseph. It's Mitch Thompson.
Thank you. Give it up for David. What's up, everybody? Found out something mind-blowing the other day. Turns out I'm a white boy. Who knew? Did you know I was a white boy?
No.
You didn't?
No.
You couldn't tell by the everything about me? That wasn't a dead giveaway? You know how I found out I was a white boy? Looked in a mirror. That was pretty clear. I was like, that explains why my favorite Mexican restaurant's Chipotle. It all makes sense. I just thought I was a weird-looking Jamaican lady, so. Yeah, I'm specifically, I'm German-Irish, which means that my dad was the Pillsbury Doughboy, and my mom was a piece of printer paper. That's how white I am. My name really should have given it away. My name is Mitchellgeraldthompson, which admittedly sounds less like the name of a human with thoughts and feelings, more like a brand of mayonnaise. Mitchellgeraldthompson mayonnaise. The most trusted name in mayonnaise for over 7 billion years. That's Mitchellgeraldthompson mayonnaise. Creamy. I've been having a tough time recently, in spite of the whiteness. I just wonder sometimes, like, how I'm a person. I mean, look at me. I look like I buy Connie albums not for the music, but for the politics. I don't, that's just how my face is. Yeah, I've been having trouble. I mean, look at this. I mean, this was the fastest sperm. How does that happen? There's like 7 billion sperm in the average load, and yet this was the fastest one. How were the other ones on crutches? Jesus. I'm wearing loafers. I would not win again if we had a relay. It would be bad. It would be bad. Have you heard that new Ariana Grande song?
No. Which one?
I was talking to her. You'll get your chance. You haven't heard it? It's a bop, I think. I think it's a bop, if I say so myself. It's great. It's got a good beat. Ariana does the little dog whistle thing with her voice. And it's like dolphin or something. It's bilingual. It's great. It's called God is a Woman. I disagree with the message, I do have to say. God's not a woman. Sorry, ladies. God's not real, but God's definitely not a woman. You know how I know God's not a woman? Because if God was a woman, this shit would be so much nicer. God made this crap? Nah, not if God, nope. If God was a woman, puppies would have the lifespan of turtles, and spiders would just be tiny cats. Because a 10-year-old boy came up with spiders. No grown-ass woman with shit to do said, yeah, let's make them the creepiest thing ever. Invisible string comes out of their butts. And fuck it, some of them can kill people. No grown-ass woman thought of that. If God was a woman, the Atlantic Ocean would be a giant mimosa, and humidity would make your hair silky and luscious. Maybe she is born with it, Church of Maybelline. If God was a woman, you would lose weight by eating bread, and every time a man told you to smile, a lightning bolt would come from the heavens and turn them into a dress with pockets. And can you look me in the eye and tell me a woman thought periods were a good idea? God doesn't sound like a woman. God sounds like the bad guy in a Judd Apatow movie. I just made the earth. I'm Seth Rogen and also God. If God was on the Supreme Court, it's not Ruth Bader Ginsburg, it's Brett Kavanaugh, I'm sorry to say. That just got hella fucking depressing. But don't worry, God's not real and one day the sun's gonna eat the earth. Hooray! An end to the nightmare. I don't think I'm good at being a person. Granted, you laughed a little too hard at that, ma'am. Rude. Not great at being a person. Granted, I don't think I'd be great at much other animals. You've never heard of a hummingbird with clinical depression? Couldn't be a stallion. Hung like a horse would suddenly be an insult. I'm going to give you a moment to think that one through. Great. I'd be a bad bunny rabbit. Because what do we know about bunny rabbits? There's like a popular saying regarding bunnies. And the popular saying isn't getting pity hand jobs like a bunny. No one says that. Fucks like a bunny is the joke I'm making, ladies and gentlemen. Like, no one walks into a PetSmart and they see a male bunny lying on his back, concentrating, female bunny next to him. Just... No one walks in on that. We would hunt them to Easter would be a very different holiday. Now I just keep seeing the microphone as a bunny penis. It's ruined. My penis actually has a lot in common with a bunny. Didn't know if you knew this. Small white comes a little too quick, a little too fast. Thank you, I'm Mitchell G. Thompson.